Hey guys, what's up? This is Chris with RC Madness, and this is a video today on a part that I just got for my Traxxas X Max, and as you can see, it's sitting right down there. I got a nice home for it there, right next to the Summit. And basically, I've already done one upgrade, and I will show you what that is, and basically that's just a stainless screw kit. Not much, but the ones that were on there, the stock screws, rusted very quickly, so I really like my RCs to look tip-top shape all the time. And I'm actually almost embarrassed to do this video on the X-Max because it's so dirty, but it's a monster truck. I use it all the time, and that's how it's going to be, so I'm not too worried about it. So the first upgrade was stainless screws. The second upgrade is what I thought wasn't necessary, but was something to get. And this is the Castle 2028 Extreme Cooling Fan. This is made by Castle Creations, obviously. It is for I believe it's a 5th scale motor. And here is the contents in the box. Tells you right there. It's got a nice big box to it. And that's all that was in that box there. So I can put that to the side. But I got this cooling fan. So let me first off and start by saying, do I need this for the X-Max? No, I don't. The X-Max does not get too hot. It does get hot after a long time of running, and I am running actually these SPC 6500 milliamp 11.1 3 cells, and they give it tons of run time, and it does get hot. Does it get so hot to where I need a fan? No, it does not. The reason I got the fan is because I like to keep it as cool as possible, and for $12, I figured, you know what? If there's ever a slight chance that that motor gets hotter than it should, this is going to do the job in keeping it cooler. Also, my friend geared up on his. When he geared up, it got a little hotter. So, he put a fan and it kept it cool. So that's my other intention of why I bought this. I want to see how much more I can gear up to get a little bit faster, a little bit more this, a little bit more that, while still keeping it cool. So I will be first putting the fan on, trying it out how it is, seeing if it keeps it very cold, to where it does need to be geared up, and I'm planning on putting a 18 tooth pinion and then going up from there. I'm not sure what the stock one is. If it's very close to 18, I might go up a few more teeth. My plan is whatever the stock gear is, and I've not taken it apart to check, but I'm going to go up 2 or 3 more teeth above that, test the temperatures on that, and go from there. So I'm going to show you how to install this in this video as well. So, in the package, open it up. You got it all wrapped up in there. And let's unwrap it. And this is my first time opening this, actually. I just cut that the other day just to help me out a little bit. So the part number for this is right there. Part number 0110019 through 00. And as you can see, that is a huge fan. I actually have one of their 10th scale fans right here. And if you can see, that doesn't even compare in size, but those are some huge fans, and it's nice blower and whatnot. But I think this should be really cool. So let me get the X-Max up here, see what it seems like I need to modify on this to get it to fit, and show you guys from there. So I did some figuring, and I figured out what I needed to do. I went ahead and did it because I didn't really need to show it. It's pretty easy to do, but basically I fit this on there to look at it and see what I needed to do. So if you look at the fan like this, I am putting these blowers facing this way because I did not want my wire coming from the back. I wanted this being the back and the wire coming towards the front of the car, just so we keep the wiring a little bit easier. So basically what you needed to do first, so you could get the gear cover off, is cut out this corner. You can see where I did a pretty big cut out of there, but you want that so you can get it off. Does it affect the rest of it? No, not really. It's pretty okay like that. You'll still have plenty of stuff to hold it down, and it'll do fine. So go ahead and cut out the corner like that, as you see. And you can see I basically just cut right across there and right up there. And I stopped as soon as I got to where it starts to curve here, and I just brought it right across. That's how you go ahead and cut that out. The other thing I needed to do, I noticed that the inside didn't want to fit down because of this fin right here. As you can see, I still need to clean it up a little bit, but basically that fin right there needed to come out. All the other ones I kept the same and they were fine, but this one needed to come out. For the cut, I just used my little 12-volt DeWalt, and for the fin to take out, I went ahead and just used these side cutters right here. I reached in there and just cut them out as I went, and then I also used these as well, the cutter end on that. Basically any cutters will work, and a knife will as well. So that's what you do. So then once you've done that, the next thing you want to do is you can go ahead and put it on the car. That's all there is to it. You put it in, you run your wiring, and you hook it up. So let me show you how I put it in. I'm going to move the camera down here. I'm actually going to go freehand because I took it off the mount to do this, because this is a pretty big truck to fit on my table. But basically you're going to see the side that you cut out, which is this side here. Put it back there and just push that down. Pretty much you got to sort of force it a little bit, but don't force it too much. But you will see how there's still a gap over there, so you want to keep pressing it until you get it past that gap. And if you sort of move it around and push it forwards, you'll see how it comes up pretty close to those wires. But you actually might have heard a click there. But now that that's clicked, it is not coming off. That fan is on there for good. But as you can see, the whole reason on cutting it is because when that is not cut, that reaches down and hits the top of this box here. So with that cut now, I can take this out and it also doesn't hit. But that fan is not going anywhere. So the last step is run your wiring. I'm going to put it under this little bar right here. I'm going to run it up straight into the receiver box, and the fan will be in place. That's all there is to it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment below.
Chris.